Hello YouTube. Sorry about the fuck off at the end of last video. I apologise. But I forgot to press record and you've missed an awful lot of classic scoundrel material revolving around horse jizz. Suffice to say, we're trading right now and we're looking for some interesting stuff to trade. Let's see what we've got going on. They've got lots of cuttable stones, which is interesting. Is your dwarf still alive? I think you are, Rando. We'll do a quick check. We'll do a quick naming check. It seems like we've got some newbies in, so maybe some people want to claim dwarves. We'll have a little look over and see what's what. Miners tend to have short, hot lives. Yeah, in a scoundrel volcano embark. Miners have had short lives. Not that they have them in general. They have had short lives up until now. Anyway, where are we? There really should be an option to make a specific mining designation. Ignore the warnings. Yes. Yes, Flex. I agree. I agree with that. Plutonium Jesus. Screw you, YouTube. Oh, Plutonium Jesus. A little bit of rivalry between the liveys and the recordies, I see. Well, you never know. You could end up one day missing a stream that you wanted to watch, and then you'll end up being a recordie instead of a livey, and then how will you feel? Well, maybe you'll have to screw yourself. But then again, most people experience that in their... Oh, shh. Pull back. Avoid the Twitch ban. There we go. Hello, Handy Tech. Welcome to the stream. Have I ever attempted a default glacier embark? This is what you've enjoyed doing the last few years. I haven't. I mean, let's say I have. I've embarked on a glacier and everybody died very, very quickly. I have not had what I would describe as an even vaguely successful glacier embark, but give it a go. We'll give it a go. We'll see how it works. If you hang around long enough, I'm sure CRYPTBEARDS will get round. That is, by the way, the name of this little thing I'm doing. I don't know why I've called it that. I just have. But if you hang around long enough, I'm sure we'll end up doing a proper glacier embark, and we'll see what happens. Also, for those of you who are new here, I'm not so fussed about backseat gaming or backseat driving, whatever. So feel free to put forward suggestions and ideas. Although I have said that, please don't be offended if I don't do what you say, because you know, I'm acting out of pure whimsy. It's a very whimsical little event. This, you'll enjoy it, hopefully. Where was I? Twitch wasn't telling my clip your horse spunk thoughts. Isn't letting you clip my horse. Well, that's a shame. That's a shame. But let's face it, there are plenty of videos on YouTube and VODs on Twitch which very clearly express my thoughts on the market price of horse semen. So let's let people can look for those on their own accord. Although I really, just by saying this, I'm probably going to make it happen, but I'm really not keen on the idea of the Scoundrel M horse spunk trending as a Google search term. So let's try to avoid that. Think of a better way to phrase it, maybe. You can turn off the pause and recenter for warm and moist stone in announcements.txt, but I don't know any way to disable the digging job auto cancel. Okay. I suggest you turn off cooking with milk, make a cheese making job at the farmer's workshop, and devote your volcano for supplying your civilization with variety for the cheese of fine cheeses. I'm not opposed to making this a fromage fort. I'm quite happy with the idea of us producing fine and varied cheeses, but we don't have the infrastructure yet. We need to place that infrastructure in place, and then we'll be good. This is an exciting stream, isn't it? Everybody's staring at a menu and very blocky old school text. Ooh. Maybe I should get some visual zhuzh going on. But first, we've got to get on with our shopping. I'm going to ignore chat just for a second. Even though I've just seen not all horse spunk is created equal in there, we're going to... Oh, here we go. Flexpoint is now making it so. He's making the horse spunk thing a reality. Oh well, shouldn't have said it. It's my own fucking fault. Let's skip through their listings, see what they've got. Anything interesting? A baguette cut opal? Meh. Raw green glass? Kaolinite blocks? Cassiterite blocks? That's a good point. Some of these... Oh no, they're blocks. They can't be smelted as far as I'm aware. Do I want clay? You know what? I can afford clay. Let's get some clay. I'm not going to buy any glass, but I might buy some sand. Wow, we get a lot of clay here. Rope. Don't want rope. Pigtail. Cave spider. Rope. Water skins. Do I need water skins? Let's just buy some. I mean, they've been complaining about fucking water, so may as well. Bismuth bronze flask. Actually, these are quite expensive, aren't they? A maple sodsel? What's a sodsel? Oh, I bet this is a musical instrument, isn't it? Let's have a look. No? This is a finely crafted maple sodsel. This object menaces with spikes of cinnabar and yellow jasper. The sodsel is a mid-size handheld percussion instrument. It consists of a wooden triangle. The musician strikes the triangle. The instrument has a single mid-high pitch. The instrument has a choppy, brittle, piercing timbre. I believe it's pronounced timbre. It could be timbri, but I'm not keen on that pronunciation. What's this? A bismuth bronze mulduth. This happens every time. Every time traders turn up, I end up spending ages just looking at their fucking instruments. This is a bismuth bronze mulduth. The neck is made from crystal glass. The body is made from bismuth bronze. The strings are made from cave spider silk. The bow is made from copper. On the item is an image of a dwarf in bitter orange wood. The muldath is a mid-sized handheld silk-stringed instrument with a glass neck connecting to a metal body. The strings are tied from the top of the neck down over the body, and the musician plays the 5 strings with a metal bow. The musician can alter the pitch of a string by stopping it against the neck. Tuning is accomplished by pegs. The instrument has a 3.5 octave range going from a low to a high pitch. It has 3 registers. The low register has a focused, even timbre. The middle register begins at middle pitch and has a full, choppy, steady, strained timbre. The high register begins at mid-high pitch and has a steady, light, pure timbre. So sort of... That's the noises it makes, is it? I don't know. I'm not a musician. I'm not a musician by trade. I don't know what the fuck is going on. What's an orshet? An orshet and an ilthang. I'm going to look at one more. I'm just going to indulge myself... Ooh, careful, don't buy the thing. I'm going to indulge myself with one more viewing. This is a lime wood orshet. The yoke is made from guava wood. The sound chest is made from lime wood. The strings are made from pigtail. The bow is made from green glass. The orshet is a mid-sized, handheld, cloth-stringed instrument with a wooden yoke and a wooden body. The strings are suspended from the yoke down to the body, and the musician plays the 6 strings with a glass bow. Tuning is accomplished by pegs. The instrument has a nearly 4-octave range, going from a mid-low to a high pitch. The instrument has a quavering, raucous timbre. No, maybe I'm not the best person to be simulating fictional instruments. But hey, why not? Steel puzzle box? I don't think so. Much as I like steel, and I like melting steel stuff down, it seems crazy to buy these expensive bits and bobs when, hopefully, there will be easier pickings down the line. I'm not sure what else there is to actually get. I mean, there's booze, isn't there? We could try and just buy a shitload of booze so we can get ourselves a nice buffer, a booze buffer. In USA American English, we pronounce timbre as timbre. Like theatre or theatre. Theatre. Tell you about microscope. Those of you who were confused about my late start and very short stream on Monday. Those are my scheduled days, Mondays and Friday, for those of you who are new. Before I started streaming, I actually made the mistake of playing a game, an online game, without even enough players, of a game called Microscope with Chunky Nut 666, and frankly, it distracted me immensely. It's a fantastic game. If you want to... I mean, I play a pseudo version of it with just me as a single player and chat piping in. And there's a video of that on YouTube, but I don't know how much people are going to be interested in that. I mean, feel free to pick it out. If someone wants to put the YouTube link in chat, feel free to go and look at it. It's not gorgeous. It's possibly less attractive than what you're looking at right now. A really blocky text menu, because I did it using the little Windows post-it notes you get for the desktop and my my tablet and stylus, so it's got my really shocking handwriting on it. Anyway, enough of this. Let's look at these weapons. I've just realised we've got weapons. Training spears, bronze picks, iron picks. A bit expensive, aren't they? Still, let's just get them. Picks, there we go. Warhammers, picks. You've got to love a bit of Warhammer. For the Emperor! Except that's Warhammer 40k. They don't have the Emperor in oldie-worldy fantasy Warhammer anymore, do they? Unless, of course, sorry, JC, did you want me to explain what microscope is? Or just how it was relevant? I'm confused. But then again, that's my base state, so maybe that should be expected. Maybe that's to be expected. Oh, thank you for putting up the YouTube link. Much appreciated. Very handy. Okay, maybe I shouldn't just keep randomly sticking every bit of weaponry in that I find. That's insane. We can make our own weapons. We can have Stuff galore. Stuff galore? You know what I mean. Iron low boot, giant something swallow leather. I can't read that. Shields, echidna leather, spider silk gloves, gypsum plaster bag. Bags. Q. Type in BAG. I would like bags of sand if you have any. Oh, it's showing me baguette cut opals as well. I'm just going to buy a load of bags. Why not? Cave fish leather bag. Interesting. Let's try and find bags that have shit in, though. Gypsum plaster bag. There we go. Plump helmet spawn. Oh, yes. Never have enough plump helmet spawn. Or plump humped spawn bug, as this is currently trying to tell me it is called. Gazelle leather bag. Dimple cup spawn bag. Yes, please. Plump helmet spawn. That's a good point. Maybe I should type in spawn and just get all the spawn, and then type in sand and just get all the sand. It's the easiest way to do it, isn't it? It's PAWN. Spawn. Good old Image Comics. So we've got it all. God damn it. What else do we need? Not spawn, sand. SAND. There we go. Get all the sand in case we want to make some glass. You know what? I'm starting to get bored of sitting here looking at this list. What do we got? What's our value currently? We're trading, we want 8,427, and so we need to trade in some spiked balls to get that. Well, obviously, let's get rid of all this crap. I think this is elven clothing, so it makes sense to get rid of it, right? Yeah. And then we'll start sticking my balls in. How many balls have we got? Nearly at 8 grand. There we go. Not quite. That's now, he's making 365 profit. Let's see if he likes this. Let's press T for trade. Are you sure you want to trade the selected goods? I am. Perhaps you consider this superior proposal. The following fortress goods were added for the counteroffer. He wants my larch ball, my armoured wood ball, my peach ball. Let's consider the offer. What does that give him? That gives him 4 grand profit. Are you kidding me? Oh, fuck it, I can't be asked to haggle. There we go. Ah, wonderful. Thank you for your business. Oh, what is Microscope? Well, Microscope is a game, and if anyone is interested and they don't want to be buggering around searching through my YouTube channel looking for my version of it, there is a really good Yogscast version of it that I'll link at the end of the stream if people remind me. But Microscope is a game where it's kind of like a tabletop role-playing game, except you don't have characters. You sit down and you work out the history of a civilization over time. So ideally you have 3 players. You start off by making like a grand idea and saying what the general theme is, so like an overarching theme like the rise of an empire, the colonization of space, blah 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 blah. For example, we went with from Stone Age to Space Age as our theme, and what happens then is you sort of take it in turns to each add a little element of the history, which can take place in either periods, which are massive long time periods, events, which are specific things that happen, and scenes, which are where you sit down and either role play out or have a dialogue to discuss what happens and answer a question. But that is essentially the basis of the entire game. I mean, does anybody have the link to the actual book so people can check it out? Maybe not. But basically, that's the entire game, and it is a real hoot. But if you're familiar with tabletop role-playing games and the sensation of having sort of played a lot of tabletop role-playing games, but really what you've done is just generate shitloads of characters, it's like that. But the whole game is character generation, and instead of a character, it's a world. It's good. It's good. It's my favourite game at the moment in terms of tabletop. Just saying. Let's get rid of that. There are no merchants trading right now. Are they going to automatically empty my stuff out, or is that it? Oh, there you go. Yeah, that's the website that JC's linked there. The game is available. I think it's about a tenner, and you get a PDF and a physical book copy for that. So, you know, I will warn you, it's a non-illustrated book, and it's a very pithy book. It's only about 70-80 pages long, and all of the words in it are directly related to just getting the game rules in your head. But once you've sort of nailed it and you know what you're doing, it's easy. It's easy. Yeah, no, I did it online. Yeah, no, sure. I mean, oh, we've got a mood. We've got a mood. Next time me and Chunky are doing it, I'll give you a shout, and we can you can either start a new one with us, or you can carry on with the one we were doing, because we came up with this. The world we created was really bizarre. No humans, like loads of nomadic living. One of the things we put in the no palette to say that you couldn't have was agriculture. So there's this entire society can have no settled food production of any kind. So they've got this big. It was very interesting, and maybe we'll discuss it another time. I mean, I might play live. I mean, if you want to do it on the stream, should be fun. Do it one evening or something. Sit down and play a game live. Have the chat interject with some ideas. But we were doing that just for fun. So it's up to you guys. If people want to see more Microscope, then request it. Ask me. Go into the Discord and say, hey, scoundrel, I would like to see some Microscope. Not the actual Microscope, but the game Microscope. You know what I mean. Anyway, enough of this. Let's get back into the game and start looking at what we're doing. I spent far too long on that trading, and now I've got... Oh, we seem to have used all our seeds. I must have grown a buttload of radishes. Surface? What's growing there? Radishes or chicory? Okay, fine. The ash doesn't hang around, does it? Is it washed away by rain or something? I'm getting mighty disappointed, or I'm producing prodigious quantities of potash. You bought it and read it and it didn't sink in, then you watched several YouTube videos of Microscope and that made things click. Rereading the rules made sense and it was great. I think you do... It's one of those games that's easier to learn by just sitting around a table with one person who knows how it's played, and then everyone else just sort of picks it up as it goes along. I mean, it is very rules light. I mean, we are not... Oh, shit. Fey mood. God damn it, people. Don't let me forget. Right, I'm just looking in Dwarf Therapist to find out who it was. I'll quickly bung that on for you. Where's our Fey moodman? Come on. Show me your mood. What's this? What's this white icon? Kosoth Chatternesh. What are you? Stoneworker. Oh, okay. Fair enough. Apparently they're not that mooded. They're not mooded enough for me to be able to see their mood, are they? Huh. Normally there's a little exclamation mark. Oh, damn it. Now we've got to find the guy. That's gonna be a problem. I'm heading back to the game now. Alt-tab. No, not gonna work. That worked. Okay, let's go to the announcements. Find the militia captain. Let's zoom to his location. Where are you? Where's your exclamation mark? He's gone missing. He's not there. How about you? What are you? You're not Monon. You're not him. Are you him? No, you're not him. Presumably he's headed towards the base to get himself some stuff, right? Let's just presume he's heading towards a workshop and wait here for him, see if we can catch him. He could be standing still. Well, I did when I was playing it. When I was playing Microscope on the stream, I did get a lot of people saying, "Oh, it's like a writing school exercise," or like people do, on a writing course. And I was like, "Yeah, I suppose it is." But it's also a fun game. Funsy. Have I filled all my graves up? No, we still got empty graves. No need to panic. Whew. That's not normally the case. Normally we have pretty aggressive graveyard requirements. Let's brew some drinks from fruit and repeat. Let's not bother about plants. Can we... look. Why can I not prepare an easy... You know what? I'm going to do it anyway and we'll see what happens. Let's prepare the easy meal. Butcher's shop does things automatically when it needs to. Add a new job. Let's add milk animal. Repeat. Add cheese. Make cheese. Cheese! Oh, if only we could have a robot that... not a robot. A workshop that makes petrol. Petrol. Cheese. Classic little sketch there. For those in the know, a little deep cut for you. Right, what are we doing next? I appear to have completely derailed myself and now have not a single Scooby-Doo what I'm supposed to be doing. So... This crap is annoying. Why is there so much stored in here that won't go away? Let's maybe Don't do that. Let's go down a few floors. Oh yeah, I need to build in my... We'll come back to this. Let this fill up a little bit, then we'll come back and start putting in our magma furnaces and forges and stuff. Let's head down first. Where, oh where? There's the bedroom zone. So we go down a couple more floors, and now we'll make ourselves a nice little industrial zone. How does that sound to everybody? Sound like fun? Sound like a jolly jape? Does to me. Bonk, 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 bonk. And then dink, dank, donk. Dink, dank, donk, dink, dank, donk. Who doesn't love a bit of dank donk? I know I do. Especially if it's dinky. And then we put some roomsies, little roomsies, down here. Each of which will be, I think, that doesn't look right. Is it only because it's squashed? Maybe it's squashed, I don't know. Let's try again. Enter, hold shift. Yeah, they're just squished. These are going to be rooms that contain workshops, and then down the other side we're going to have our storerooms. Why? Why not? That's what I say. Why ever not? I'm probably going to come and clip these last two bits off of all of these just to keep them away from the edge, because I have a horrible feeling, I'm not sure if I'm correct, but I have a horrible feeling that if anything butts up to the edge, people can dig into it, and so you can end up with incursions going straight into your fortress proper, which wouldn't be nice, would it? It would be bloody awful. Here we go. Let's dig you out. Bingo, bango, bongo. Lovely. And then, do I carry on down here? Yeah, why not? Sod it. Cool. Cool. Oh, sorry. DX, and then we'll take out... Actually, I'm going to take out 3. I'm going to do this whole thing here just for safety's sake, and then we'll put our workshops in here, and we'll do some storerooms down the other side. But for now, let us let them dig. Let them dig. That's true. There was one point when people were dropping like flies, Rando. I say people. Dwarves were dropping like flies. Flies hovering round a turd surrounded by zappy electrical fly-killing things. What are they called? What are those blue light things you have in food shops that attract flies and zap them? I'm sure they've got a special name, right? Not just fly zapper. Maybe that is their special name. Maybe they am fly zaps. Right, I'm going to put a zoom in here as well. Shift H, hotkey 4, please. Thank you. I'm going to zoom here. Zoom here. There we go. Give it a name. Workshops. Poof. There we go. The fortress is starting to take shape, even though we have 23 idlers. Oh my god. 23. That is a lot of idle. That's Billy, Eric, all of them. Oh god, that was a terrible pun. Electrical discharge insect control system, aka bug zapper. Yeah, that makes sense. I prefer the EDIC. It's an edic. It's like an epine, but not quite as dangerous. No, it's more dangerous if you're a fly. Anyway, let's look at how I build magma forges. Magma forge, here we go, magma forge. Now, this can't be placed here. If I go up here, one of these squares, is it one of these two, needs to be a hole that leads onto magma, right? Or am I wrong here? Can someone fill me in on the vagaries and niceties of placing magma forges? I can't channel out a hole once I've placed it, can I? So I have to channel the hole, then place it. Okay, that's actually not a bad place to put it if I want to channel out a hole. I also need to put... Do I need to put a grill over it? A vent? I'm pretty sure I need to build some... Oh man, how have I got so far without building a friggin' manager? I say building, getting a manager. Crafts dwarf workshop, stone. Right, instead of just making blocks, coffins, and doors, we are now going to add. Add. Right, use the right buttons to scroll through menus, scoundrel. That would make sense. We're going to use hatch covers. Are hatch covers what I want? They're not, are they? Hatch covers like a thingy, a trapdoor. Hello, Bongzilla66. The Dark X is where the hole needs to be. Thank you very much for your sage interjection there. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. Right, where are we? I'm going to build some grates. I think it's grates we want to build. And presumably, if I just put in a load, it will at least one of them will be magma safe, right? That's how it works. Just build shit until something randomly gets made magma safe? I mean, that's how I do it. I don't know about you guys, but I make sure that every single thing I do in this fortress is totally slapdash and very poorly thought through. Just the scoundrel way, you see? Just the scoundrel way. Right, is this guy doing anything down here? Do we need more balls? I think we're all balled up right now, but we do need beds. So I'm just going to quickly put in a pile of beds. Manager. We need a friggin' manager. I keep forgetting it. Every time I go to my my workshops, I end up thinking, this could have been done a lot easier remotely. But, nope. Right, let's put some doors on these last little thingies. There we go. Rooms. And we're going to put some beds in. Needs beds. Okay, I've got to wait for them to be built. This is nowhere near enough bloody bedrooms, is it? I really need to expand the sleepy floor. Still. One day this fortress will look how I intended it to. We haven't even got a mechanics workshop, have we? Well, once the workshops are all dug out, which should happen eventually. Come on, dwarves, what are you doing? Hello. I've done something wrong. 15 frames per second. What happened there? Hello again, Handy Tech. How do I forget a manager? Well, you see, the way I've played this historically, and I have played, you may not notice it or even realise it from what's going on here, but mainly just trust that the bad shit that's happening and the oversight that's taking place is just because I'm waffling on and rambling away and paying more attention to that than actually playing the game. But I've been playing Dwarf Fortress for years, and I never got round to doing managers. I mean, we're talking nigh on 10 years of playing Dwarf Fortress now, assuming it's been out that long. Like, I started playing just after the transition from a fully 2D top-down map. As soon as they put in Z layers, that's when I joined in. But yeah, I've done it without a manager for years, which probably explains why I've never had what I would describe as a successful fortress. What was that? Was that a fire alarm? Nope, that's something outside. It's another building on my street. And as such, I don't care. 15 frames per second, man. This is ridiculous. That's true. The moat fort was the worst frame rate. I mean, that was insane. Is it because I've done the lava thing? I bet it is, isn't it? It's because I've done the lava. Ah, buggery bomb. It's this bad boy that's doing it, isn't it? I mean, maybe if I put a floodgate in? Bit late for that now, isn't it? Don't think I'll be able to do that. Or is it? It is. Bongzilla seems to believe it is the flowing lava that does it, but hopefully it'll settle. Hopefully it will end up at a nice settled number and we'll just see a little bit of a flicker going on here. Fingers crossed, everybody. Fingers crossed. It is going to take a while. Still, we'll just have to live with it for now. We'll just have to make do. Why is there a weird bone-cracking, flesh-rending noise to signify a rabbit reaching adulthood? It's just a bit weird. Come on, boys, get digging. Diggymans. Digmans, dig! Come on, I'm going to zoom right in. Try and spur you on. Come on. Come on. Why is this guy dressed up in a weird outfit? Lots of them are. We've got two guys dressed as actual miners, and this guy, Moldath, he's a fishery worker who's just decided to pick up a pickaxe. And the heat too. You could liquids in the lava to complete it. Oh god damn it, you're right, you can do pit pouring, can't you? Let's zoom back out again. Zoom back out. Let's see if we can do pit. Although we need magma safe buckets to do that, right, don't we? We can't do... by the way, hello Oafsalot, welcome back to the stream, thanks for joining us. Can I do a bucket chain to fill that without magma safe buckets? And if not, what is a magma safe bucket? What do I make a bucket out of in order for it not to vaporise on contact with magma? And why would someone say magma like that? It makes no sense. You can't carry magma in buckets. This isn't Minecraft. Oh my goodness, you're right. It's not Minecraft, although it is one of the primary inspirations thereof, so... By liquids in the lava, Ocelot, was that what you thought? Was that what you meant? A bucket chain or some similar technological solution? You can carry it in minecarts. Oh, more migrants?
Excellent.
Are you for real?
Someone brought a cat. I love cats.
Brought a cat? The last thing we want is a cat.
Delicious.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yes, well, in that case, bring as many cats as you like, but preferably in little silver trays with cardboard lids. Right, I'm in a weird place now. Let's go back up to the surface and have a look for where these migrants are coming from. Oh, it zoomed me there, didn't it? Fecking dangus idiot. Right, I'm just going to click over to Dwarf Therapist and keep spamming refresh until the number at the bottom stops getting bigger. Hee hee, the number at the bottom. I said bottom. I'm such an easily pleased childman. Right, let's see what came through in this little wave. I'm going to put Dwarf Therapist on for you guys so you can see. Here we are at the bottom. The ones that arrived in the autumn of the year 544. There were 9 of them. One of which was a farmer, then a miner. What's that? That's a ranger, isn't it? Clicky clicky. Peasant, sorry, peasant. Mechanic. Ooh, what level mechanic? 6. That'll do. Stonecrafter, glassmaker, siege engineer. Why are siege engineers always so good at siege engineering when they're so fucking useless? Deary me, deary me. So, let's build a mechanics workshop, seeing as we now have an actual talented mechanic. Seems like a plan, right? Seems like a plan. Let's head back over to Dwarf Fortress. Get myself back into the action. Where's the game gone? There's the game. I'm on the right screen now. And we will build a mechanics workshop. But, as I said before, I would rather do it here. Once they've built enough space for a mechanics workshop, I'll bung one right there, just for the sake of having one. You can carry it in minecart. You can use minecarts to transport magma. I'll pretend Jesus there agreeing with Ocelot. The liquids command in DF hack. Oh. I'm unfamiliar with the liquids command. If someone can... I mean, of course, as long as chat comes to a consensus that that is not some mad cheating strategy, I would like to know how to do that. No idea how much time since the last episode break. 32 minutes and 11 seconds, Rando. Well called, well called. Those of you watching on YouTube, this time I won't say fuck off. I'll say thank you for watching. It's been a pleasure recording for you, and I'll see you in the next one. Perhaps. No obligation there. Don't feel like I'm compelling you to do so. I'm not going to hunt down every member of your family and slaughter them like dogs. If you don't, although emotionally I might feel like I want to, but I'm not going to. That's the crucial thing to feel, right? The crucial thing to know is that I am of no harm if you ignore my requests. What am I talking about? Fuck it. Goodbye.